Hi everybody, there's Bouncy. Sorry about that abrupt camera movement, but we are back for the 5th city finals round of season 20 of American Ninja Warrior. The Roanoke, Virginia city finals course. No, it doesn't start here. Actually starts back here.
Did you watch the American Ninja Warrior?
Yeah, I did watch that. The most shocking.
That was really shocking. One fail, in particular. If you watched it, you guys know what I'm talking about.
We'll talk more about it at the end, I guess. Anyway, let's get to introducing the obstacles.
Okay, so this is his course, so he introduces it.
First is the triple scary jump. Didn't really receive very many modifications, but just some minor ones. You can do this. That's bonus points.
I mean, there's really no way of keeping track of bonus points, but you know.
Just a bonus.
You don't have to, but if you want to.
Jump all the way out to that stick. That's a pretty long distance. Tougher.
See, you can see it gets a lot smaller.
And wide distances too. Long distances.
How possible is this? That one's gonna be hard.
It's not very hard to land it, but
It's just
considering the jump to the next obstacle. I guess you are allowed to land 2 feet if you want to.
yeah. I feel like that should be needed.
Goes right into the next obstacle, dizzy cracks. 4 spins.
Okay.
Then I need a minor modification. The high jump can be a little tougher. You have to jump from that stick.
And also, as soon as you make this jump, make sure you don't kick something
Don't
here.
hit that, you're disqualified.
Yeah.
I did that in qualifying out, but that was before
The modification. Now it's a wedge drop.
and
Wedge.
It's just the 7th obstacle is a different obstacle. A wedge drop. Yeah.
Jump far.
Drop
Do you have to jump that far?
to the stick. Yeah.
Oh.
That's the drop.
I don't remember doing that drop in qualifying.
It's somewhat of a drop. I don't remember exactly how it worked.
I don't think it was that far.
I think it might not be that far. But sometimes the front back has to get modified. This is just the walk. This is
How about you spin while walking?
the spinning walk.
Spin walking.
Let's do a spinning walk.
Since you said it was supposed to be an obstacle. So,
We're putting the spinning walk here. Whoa.
you're gonna be dizzy. This course
is
is
the
good.
longest version of the spinning walk we have. Still spinning.
I'm gonna be here for a few minutes.
There we go. Now we're straightened out. So easy. Next is I tried the round wood balance. I tried to make it round.
Except it's more triangle-ish.
Tried to make it round. And your feet must not touch the grass.
At least try your best to. But if it hits
Go.
here, but if you legit touch the ground, then it's not good.
Then
You do a full circle and then you come back to here, and then you jump to the
that's actually
platform.
being used for another obstacle. Oh yeah. I think it's the reverse human touch. Oh, I would have failed right there. Then you actually go up on here.
Reverse human touch.
Go around and onto the incline thing. It's kind of on an incline plane.
This is kind of parkour walk, except it's not curved as much. And now,
a returning obstacle after,
finally,
after 6 seasons. It was
Finally.
originally supposed to be over there, but there's too many points
it's
over there.
back.
And then you jump, you run up a piece of wood, jump to that other piece of wood, which is a platform.
Show you real quick here. On the waterbed.
A piece of the waterbed. And then,
That video is still on his channel,
two more up.
where it leaked.
I wonder what this is.
Oh. It's Hopscotch Road.
Supersonic Hopscotch Road.
In a finals course?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. It's the last obstacle?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
There's one more. Uphill stick balance.
Good guess.
This is a really tough one.
You just failed.
I just broke it, but
You failed.
but you're good. Look. The stick might be a little too far down. Because you can't really make the jump to that upper top piece of wood.
Is this obstacle possible?
Yeah. Should be a little higher than that. I want to move that stick up.
Probably should.
I'll put it right there.
It's probably gonna be the hardest obstacle ever.
It is beatable though.
You would have failed there.
Now it's more possible.
Yeah.
And you must balance your way across and hit the button.
This is gonna be a hard course.
Yeah. 7.5 minutes. Wow. I adjusted the Supersonic Hopscotch a little bit since it was almost too far. I don't know how well I'm gonna do on this course. It's tough from the start.
Yeah. Second obstacle.
Check here. Everything's back in position, I think. So, except for the bar. Alright, now everything's in position. Let's get started with the first run. Hopefully we won't get a phone call again. Just made it. Next is the dancing hot dog. It's pretty tough. It's tougher than qualifying.
Wait, do you have to be facing this way or which way?
I say that way. Yeah.
The way I'm facing?
Yeah. Well, you can go to the very end of the stick too. So.
Kind of gonna be sideways.
Make sure that that one doesn't roll out from under you.
Come on.
It will roll while you're on it too. That's dizzy cracks. I think you can just go straight ahead to that first one. So, whoa. I remember, I think we had a 1 foot version of the dizzy cracks one time. Then the high jump. Yeah. You do a drop. You do a big leap out. Slash. Well, you have to do, you jump out here, do at least 2 and then drop. There's 3 drops total. And there's 1. The first one is a big one. just barely made it. One, at least two, and then then another drop, and then the first step is a drop, I think, again. And then you go up to the spinning walk. Nicotine. I remember, yeah, this obstacle existed before my YouTube channel even existed. This obstacle existed even before my YouTube channel existed. Try to straighten yourself out. There's a lot of sun out today. Next is the round wood bouncer, as round as I could get it. Go the whole way around. Then you go across that piece of wood, then over to that little log over there. Whoa! That was a close call.
I don't even know if that was a fail or not.
A very close call. You can either go slow, or if your sleeve touches, that's okay. Because it's the Human Touchless. First is the golf club, then the mini wagon, which has, which I have planned my stage 3, and it's really hard. Well, you made it through, so then you go back over here for the run jump. Get a point of view from behind the platform. Landed it.
Where does it start? Right here?
The Supersonic Hopscotch. Let's see how possible it is. Whoa, that's kind of far out.
I can't even see them.
Right there's one. There's the other one. That looks pretty hard. I think maybe that looks pretty hard. Maybe I'll slide it up just a little. Oh! The grass is still a little slippery. That's a little too close. And that's what that should be.
And even if there was finisher badges, that would have been the no finisher badge.
Alright, now,
It would give me no finisher badge.
off to my run. Let's see if either of us finishes course. He hasn't, but a typical a typical 25-minute video takes it literally takes about and
Last episode,
20 minutes to upload.
the last video, well, American Ninja Warrior that he uploaded was 2 parts, which combined for the longest A&W episode this season so far.
Or one of the long ones.
No, it was 26 minutes long. 26 in like a few seconds. That was loud. Oh, you didn't go for the bonus points.
Depending on time-wise, depending on time, I might do a run for fun.
Yeah. Trying to get redemption on that obstacle. Whoa. It was a hard impact. Let's make an early exit here.
I do get another shot at the course, too.
Yeah. Get here. Now, dizzy cracks, which makes you a little dizzy. That was not really close call, but he was like on the edge of it. And now I jump. This is where he didn't have problems with this, but he almost had problems with this. Because he hit something. Kept his feet up. There we go. Ooh, barely made that one. Okay, he didn't break the stick, so he's good. And he has moved on. I think he already moved on, but...
No, that was the wedge.
Now this is where he's gonna get dizzy. He's going a little slower.
As long as you don't run into the fence or the pole or anything. What the show down here?
As long as he doesn't like fall over or hit the shed or something, he looks like he will complete this obstacle. Whoa. But he's gonna be super dizzy.
Straighten out. Now we're straightened out. Still a little dizzy.
See how he can do this. Human Touchless. Shirt did not touch either, so he's good. And now, one of the most favorited obstacles, the run jump. This has been in a course, I think, ever since I've been to this house.
Yeah. It's been in existence ever since then.
Yeah.
A little over 3 years.
Now, is this obstacle possible? I thought you had to use, what? Did you fail?
No.
Oh, I thought you had to use both feet.
It's kind of hard to go for the other piece of the other stick. Where's the other? I might be finishing this course. I didn't break it. I don't think.
I'll take a look at it when you get off it. It's not that broken, so.
Break a piece off of it.
No, it's not super broken.
Whoops, slipped a little bit.
I kind of want to try and finish this course for my second attempt.
Alright. I don't really want to do a POV.
I'm gonna try and finish this course.
I don't want to do it around for fun.
I don't want to do a POV either, because
Gonna have to find the stick. There it is. A few times when I was practicing the back half, I could go pretty fast. Okay. Jumped a little farther back than he had to.
probably should.
Should have moved that a little bit. Oh. Oh.
Discount that other run. My first run that I did.
The first run was a fail in the Supersonic Hopscotch. I still don't really feel like doing a run for fun. This is one of the tougher courses too.
Yeah, toughest beatable. One of the toughest beatable. I just want to try the one obstacle that I didn't try.
And that was the uphill wood stick balance.
Yeah.
This won't count though.
No.
There's no rule saying that you can't do this. We have one more city finals round, and then we go to Williamsport, Pennsylvania for the national finals. Bugs crawling on me too. It might not be the best idea to do it that way.
I don't know. It's like you cracked the
I would turn around. Well, that one, maybe it cracked it. Well, I did crack this one when I was introducing. So, it's a really steep hill. This obstacle would show you how. I don't know if you're going to be able to make that or not. Looks kind of far.
It's far.
The stick probably slid down on you a little bit when you were on it. So,
Yeah. Probably did.
that's down farther than it should be. That's a little better.
Yeah. Wow.
Just barely. And you just gotta make it up to this little wood piece and then balance across it and then hit the other. You survived the obstacle. Get off.
I do have my stage 3 plan. I just need to write it down.
I have my stage 3 written down. It's really tough. I'm not going to set it up anymore until we get to stage 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah, I still need to plan my stage 2 and 4.
I haven't tested out my stage 4 yet, which I don't really need to yet, but
I'll tell you, there's in my stage 3, there's going to be some returning obstacles that I don't know if have been seen in a while.
anyway, I guess we will probably see you on Monday for the last city finals round of season 20. Probably on Monday. It's gonna be really hot on Monday. 94 degrees is the high. They say it's gonna feel like it's 100. It's gonna be a hot day for it. Anyway, before I talk too long.
Oh yeah, we gotta tell them.
Oh yeah, before I talk too long, we'll end shortly. But now we're just gonna talk a little bit about our thoughts on A&W this past Wednesday.
So did you watch the full episode or just the highlights?
At least the last 45 minutes of it. So,
Or you didn't watch the first hour?
no.
Something that I don't think has ever happened before happened in the first run.
Yeah, I figured out what that was. On the highlights, I figured out.
They never
Finished
do that.
Finished the qualifying course in the first run.
I mean, even if
Not even in A&W 1, nobody did that.
even if that was like it could have been the last run or it could have been the third run, but for some reason
But it was the
A&W
first
decided to
run.
put it as the first run.
It probably was the first run.
I don't think it was the first run. Because there was people failing. I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
You never know, they may try to trick you sometimes.
Maybe ask someone that lives.
Was he really the first runner? That's what I was saying.
You know, so next week or Monday,
Monday, yeah.
Indianapolis.
Oh.
Guess who's in it?
Oh, is that? called Euro.
And apparently everyone's losing their mind. Apparently, according to Matt Eisman. He's like, this crowd is losing their minds. If he doesn't go inverted, then I don't know how people are going to lose their minds. So, I'm predicting he's going to go inverted or something. He's going to do something crazy. I mean, this is probably common sense, but he probably gets up the mega wall. I'm just kidding.
Probably.
Because he's the second American Ninja Warrior, so...
Second, technically.
They say he's the first American Ninja Warrior champion.
No, he ain't. First to win the $1 million, but... Anyway...
But Jeff Britton should have been the one.
I think we're about to hit the longest A&W episode.
Oh, how long? How long is it?
26 minutes and 10 seconds right now.
Yeah, we already hit it.
So,
I think it was like
I guess
26 and... Like,
this is officially the longest A&W episode.
That's for a talk show.
Yeah. Anyway, before this gets too much longer and before we start boring you, we'll end.
At least tried to make it.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess that will be it. See you Monday for the Grand Canyon Finals. Which
what do I have in store
might be a
for you?
tough obstacle.
I don't remember.
Anyway, I want to end this right now. So we'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.